Cultish language and cults. How to avoid becoming a victim according to the book Cultish by Amanda Montell. Cults are not just a phenomenon of the past. They are still alive and well in the present day, and they can take many forms, from religious sects and political movements to wellness programs and online communities. What makes these groups cultish is not necessarily their beliefs or practices, but the way they use language to influence, persuade, and manipulate their followers. In her book Cultish, The Language of Fanaticism, Amanda Montell explores the social science of cult influence and reveals how cultish groups use linguistic techniques such as thought-terminating clichés, loaded language, jargon, and framing to create intense ideology, community, and us-them attitudes. She argues that cultish language is something we hear and are influenced by every single day, and that we need to be aware of its power and effects. So how can we avoid becoming a victim of cultish language and cults? Montell offers some advice based on her research and interviews with experts and former cult members. Here are some of her tips. Number 1. Be aware of the linguistic techniques that cultish groups use and how they affect your thinking and emotions. For example, thought-terminating clichés are short phrases that shut down critical thinking and rational discussion, such as, "it is what it is," or "trust the process." Loaded language is language that has strong emotional connotations or hidden meanings, such as problematic or enlightenment. Jargon is specialized vocabulary that creates a sense of exclusivity and belonging, such as predestination or manifesting. Framing is the way a message is presented to influence how it is perceived, such as contribution or investment. 2. Be skeptical of any group that claims to have the absolute truth, the only solution, or the secret to happiness. No one has all the answers, and no one can guarantee your success or enlightenment. Beware of people that promise too much, demand too much, or ask you to sacrifice too much. Remember that you have the right to question, doubt, and disagree with any authority figure or group leader. Number 3. Be mindful of your own emotional state and needs, and don't let them be exploited by charismatic leaders or persuasive peers. Cultish groups often prey on people who are vulnerable, lonely, or dissatisfied with their lives, and offer them a sense of belonging, purpose, and validation. However, these benefits come at a high cost, such as losing your autonomy, identity, and relationships. Don't let your emotions cloud your judgment, and don't ignore the red flags or warning signs of a cultish group. Number 4. Be open to alternative perspectives and sources of information, and don't isolate yourself from your friends and family. Cultish groups often try to control the information that their followers receive and discourage them from contacting or trusting anyone outside the group. They may also use techniques such as gaslighting, shunning, or fear-mongering to keep their followers loyal and obedient. Don't let yourself be cut off from the outside world, and don't be afraid to seek help or advice from others who can offer you a different point of view or support. Number 5. Be willing to question, challenge, and leave any group that makes you feel uncomfortable, pressured, or manipulated. Cultish groups often use tactics such as guilt, shame, or threats to keep their followers from leaving or speaking out. They may also make it difficult or dangerous for their followers to exit the group, such as by taking their money, possessions, or documents, or by harassing or threatening to harm them. Don't let yourself be trapped or intimidated by a cultish group, and don't hesitate to reach out to organizations or professionals who can help you escape and recover. Cultish language and cults are not something to be taken lightly. They can have serious and lasting consequences for your mental, physical, and emotional well-being. By being aware of the linguistic techniques that cultish groups use, and by following the advice in Amanda Montell's book and other experts, you can protect yourself and others from becoming a victim of cultish language and cults. Thanks for watching. Like and leave a comment below, and subscribe for more like this. See you next time.